Let's look at the content of the form, the GSTR beautifully drafted form divided into 6 parts. Basically, the part 1 deals about the basic information. Part 2 is talking about your liability on outward supply and inward supply. Part 3 is input tax credit, and after liability and input tax credit, the tax payment details. However, we don't have the concept of revising a return. So if someone has remitted the taxes of the financial year 22-23 in financial year 23-24, those details are reflected into table 10 to 14, which is part 5. The government needs another information that is captured into part 6, other information. While this being the annual return, on 9C, the information expected is divided into 5 parts. Basically, we are expected to reconcile the taxes. How do we derive the tax? Tax is always computed, always when we say tax, it's a net tax that's paid in cash. So how do we derive it? Gross tax liability minus input tax credit. Gross tax liability minus input tax credit. So how do I derive my gross tax liability? Turnover multiplied by rate of tax. Is it all the turnover? No, it's only taxable turnover. So how do I get a taxable turnover? Total turnover minus exemption gives me taxable turnover. So your 9C form has been derived in the same way. In table 5 of 9C, we compute what should be the gross turnover from the GST perspective. And we eliminate exemptions in table 7. And we compute the taxes based on the rate of tax in table 9. So that's how it has been derived. And ITC is computed and reported in table 12 and 14. This is how broadly it has been done.